Bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Welcome to Beauty and the Breakdown. I'm your host, Sarah Huntington, Sarah Pop-Tarts, whatever. And I am just with my co-host, Heidi Fell. Hi, Heidi.
Hello. What is this, episode 3, 4?
Episode 3, we did it.
Is it 4?
This is 4.
This is 4.
Whatever. I don't know.
Wow, 4 episodes in already.
Time is a constraint. That's a
Wow.
new thing I've been saying. That's just what I reply to everyone now for anything.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Constraint?
Time is a constraint. I don't know what it really means, but it seems to be the answer for everything or construct maybe. I don't even know how to fucking say it.
A term that
I think you're trying to say construct. Like it's like a construct that society created.
Yeah, time isn't real.
time is a constraint?
No, it's not constraint.
Oh.
Oh.
You know what? Nobody's got this right. Okay.
There's a lot.
All right, so we're gonna
I
throw
say
that
it-
one away.
I say it just to confuse everybody.
And
Like,
nobody's trying
what
to
kind of
correct you
comeback
or
are you going to
anything?
come back with now? Like, there's nothing you can say to
Nope,
that that's
there's
going to make
not.
any sense. Sorry,
There wasn't.
I made absolutely no sense. So try and come
Wow.
back to that.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
You know what? I like that we do this podcast on Mondays because we always get to talk about our weekend.
I know. I feel like mine's never as exciting as yours is, though.
I know you're like, I worked, and I'm like, well, I went on a 4-day bender. And
I'm a raccoon. I freaking dug through every garbage can in the tri-state area.
I only ate out of one trash can.
I ruined 6 people's lives.
I had, for me, I feel like I had a slightly relaxing, especially now that I'm not working on the weekends anymore. Like,
Must be fucking nice.
it's a little bit different. But how was your weekend? You went to Kings Island?
Yeah, I rode 3 rides and then came back home. So that wasn't really the highlight of the weekend by any means.
What rides did you ride?
The Diamondback, and then we went on like 2 water rides, and then I got really sleepy and was ready to go home.
So you only went on one roller coaster?
Yeah, it was really packed there too, because I think this is like one of the last weekends before they close, like the water park and everything. So it was so busy. I mean, like even just getting in took 45 minutes, and it was just busy. It was terrible.
I don't think I'm like that bougie of a person. I mean, I literally like always have everything on my body done, but I would never go to Kings Island without paying for the Fast Pass.
Well, we even tried to do the Fast Pass, but it was like literally the line to get a Fast Pass was also like super long. It was like, what's the point of a Fast Pass when everyone else is getting a Fast Pass too at that point, you know?
Right, at that point, it's like everybody got it
And literally
anyway, so the
everyone was
line is
trying
like
to,
just
yeah.
as long. It
Yeah,
was longer
like-
to wait in line to get a
Yes.
Fast Pass than to just like try and go wait in line.
Yeah, like there were lines. The lines were so long for everything, and it was just like so packed in both parks, like water park and like the amusement park.
I feel like amusement parks is one of those things that always like sounds fun. Hold on.
Thanay you so much.
My Starbies. Got them mixed up. Get it right next
Best.
time.
Have to swirl it.
Cheers.
The white girl swirl. Thank you, Ben.
I was just told that this is the lesbian way to pick up a cup. And I like, shit. How do you pick up your cup?
I think I do pick it up like that. I feel like I like sometimes like cup the top.
Yeah, I'm like,
too. Come here. Grab
let me wrangle this cup up. Gonna eat it out real quick.
What'd you get? Did you get a refresher?
Yeah, I got the pink drink. I think I might be the whitest person in the world.
Are you kidding me? Mine tastes like fall. I love that one.
Yeah, the Fast Pass I feel like is 100% worth it, but I understand. I feel
Unless
like
it's
amusement
super
parks
packed
in
and
general,
everyone's trying to get in.
Amusement parks in general are one of those things like it sounds like a good time, and then you get there and you're like,
Oh, that's exactly what happened. And then I had to take Dramamine because I get motion sickness, but like I can like still enjoy like the rides or whatever. It's like not like bad, but it was like enough that I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna take one. My stomach was already queasy, and then it freaking put me in fucking psychosis or something. I have no idea.
you went to an amusement park with a queasy stomach.
You know what? Yeah, but I wasn't gonna let that stop a potentially fun day that ended up not really being a fun day. And then I came home and slept for like 17 hours. So.
Did you get in Did you get in the wave pool?
Ew, hell no.
Band-Aid pool?
Listen, I started getting geeked out as soon as we went into the water park too, because all I could think about was one, it smelled like dirty piss water with chlorine over it. And then every line we were standing in, I was looking at people's bare, crusty feet on the same wood that I was about to have to step on. And then the wave pool, like there's all these kids. I saw this kid. I'm sitting at the end of this wave pool, okay, and I'm like trying to build up the courage to even put my feet in this water. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm trying not to be like that guy.
It's like the ocean, but you can see it.
Yeah, I like look out. This kid is like on all fours spitting water out of his mouth. I'm like, do you know how much piss is probably in that water this kid has in his mouth now? I was geeking out watching this, and like, honestly, again, it sounded like a good time. Got there, completely changed my mind, but it's okay.
I've never been in a wave pool and not seen something I don't want to see. Like I've seen a toenail clipping. I've seen,
you know, someone had to have ripped that off with like their mouth or some shit.
No, guys do that shit. Guys always pick. Wyatt, do you pick your toenails off?
I do it 100%.
You pick them. You don't clip them. You don't clip
No,
them.
I just
I
pick
knew
them
it.
and I just leave them I'll just like leave them on the ground. at my
Like in
house.
a wave pool.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I have noticed that is one thing that I've consistently noticed with men, especially white men. You guys pick your toenails off. How?
Why?
They should never be that paper thin.
It's not how. It's why. I know mine are not like I could. If I tried to do that, I would rip my whole nail off.
Even if I've got sturdy toes, man. Like,
ew. Honestly, that makes me cringe. I'm like bending my toes in because it's making me cringe that bad. I don't like that at all.
hate it.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Those
okay.
are nasty.
So there used to be this water park, and I don't even know if it's still there. It's in Marion, Indiana, and they had a wave pool there, but I don't think it was like regulated because it's in Marion, Indiana, and I don't think they have laws there. And the waves were big, like much bigger than like a normal wave
10-foot
pool.
waves.
So every time
They're trying to knock the population out.
they don't have prisons in Marion, they just send them to their water park. Fight to the
Send you to
death.
the wave pool. If you make it out alive, you are fit for society.
I'm not kidding, because they were huge. And so every time the waves would be on for like 4 minutes max, and then you'd just hear the fucking whistles blowing, and a kid would be drowning every time. It happened like 7 times. I'm like, how can we turn the waves down? Can we like tell the stupid kids to like step back?
You would think that they would be like, you know, I also forgot about
a life jacket on and a helmet or
amusement park
something.
attendees that have like the freaking pipe that they're like trying to see if you're like tall enough.
Oh yeah.
Were they not doing any of that? Like, was there like a
I don't think it's a height. I don't
thing?
think it's a height thing. There was I mean, I'm a pretty decent swimmer, and I was struggling there for a minute. Like I was like, I was in a bad mood, so I was kind of just gonna let it happen if it did. I was like,
today, you're like, we're going to the wave pool. Today might be the day.
guess I
give
die
it
in
up.
Marion.
Give it up all right here. This wave pool's gonna take me out. Your body washes ashore.
So other than going into dirty piss water, did you do anything else this weekend?
Worked my life away per usual. Fridays and Saturdays are the days I literally will work from like 9 a.m. until about 3 a.m.
At the burn.
Yes, one at the salon and then at burn usually are those days. Long days of working for sure, but I don't really think anything exciting happened either of those days at work either.
I don't know what I did Friday. I was about to tell you what I did Friday, but I don't know. I had a show on Saturday, and it was in Indianapolis, but it was Sean Latham and Joey Bender that were on it, and then Dion Curry. And if you don't know these men, which you probably don't, they are the most unhinged men ever.
Yeah.
So I swear to God, at one point, like after Dion went, I was hosting, and I was like,
Dijon mustard.
Dijon Mustard. After Dijon Mustard went up there and squirted his sadness all over everybody.
Spewed his guts.
No, he's not. I mean, he is kind of. He's a funny sad though. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
talked about killing himself
Relatable.
for 20
An
minutes.
uncomfortable amount of time, but nobody felt that uncomfortable.
And of course, Joey was just like completely spiraling up there. I'm not even sure if like his friends were laughing, but you know. It's kind of like watching your friend like go into like a really dark place. You're like, hey, are you okay?
probably not.
And then I was like, okay, finally, headliner. Sean gets up there, and he's just like, I love him. I think he's so funny, but he's a psychopath. I watched him one time at Trial by Laughter, and at one point he jumped from the stage, jumped onto a person's table, ate their food, said it was gross, threw it back, jumped back onto the stage, back onto another person's table, and then back up.
Like a fucking banshee. Like what was the skit? What was the point?
I don't know, because when personally for me, when I do stand up, I am so structured. In fact, I feel like I'm like too structured that like this, I feel like I get to just kind of like relax and I can just like talk to you.
Yeah.
And just come up with stuff. But when I do stand up, I'm literally like, don't forget that punchline. Don't do anything stupid.
Don't forget your words.
And I always fear that I'm going to say something like that I've never said before. Like I'm going to like say like a really offensive word. Like that's the last thing that goes through my mind every time before I get on stage.
I think that would be scary though, because I feel like cancel like culture is such a big thing anymore. Like you literally say one wrong thing, you're done.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna say the F word or
Yeah,
something,
so that's
and
like a
then
fair- that's like a fair-
the entire
a
gay
fair
community
fear.
is gonna cancel me because like not that I don't even say words like that. That's just the first thing that goes through my mind because I don't know.
You're nervous, yeah. I feel like sometimes too when you're like in that situation, like you might say something like you don't like or that you didn't mean to say. You know what I mean? Like it just happens so fast.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
I've never peed since I was a kid. I've never peed my pants either, but that goes through my mind too. I'm like, for
What if
sure
you
gonna
pee your
piss your pants. For sure
What if you
going
accidentally
to.
have a massive shart right now?
That's just like that's instantly what
Worst
I
case
think.
scenario every time.
Dude, I've never almost shit my pants either, ever.
Not once.
When people are like, I barely made it to the bathroom, I'm like, what do you mean?
What do you mean you barely made it to the bathroom?
If I have diarrhea, I have to go to the hospital. Like something's very, 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 very wrong
also,
with me.
like, how do you not know you're getting ready to shit? Like, what do you mean you didn't make it to the? Yeah, like, what do you mean you didn't make it to the bathroom?
I wonder how many times they've had to shut down the Kings Island wave pool. Do you think they even shut it down, or do you think they just dump a little bit of extra chlorine into there?
Oh, they probably with how much chlorine's in there, it probably dissolves immediately. Are you kidding me? That's
you just
all
shit
can
in there and
smell.
it disintegrates.
like literally. I'm not kidding. That's all I can smell. I was like, ooh.
Even if it's like in your butt, it just like disintegrates in your butt before it even gets out.
Nope. They're not cleaning anything. That's for damn sure. I like those shoes.
So that was my question that I asked on the social medias this week was most embarrassing thing that you've done at the gym.
Good one.
For me, I always do this thing every time, and I know this is like not that everyone knows this, right? Like you walk in and they're like, have a good workout, and I'm like, you too. And I do it every time. And finally, like this time I was like, you too. I mean, and he goes, it's okay. Like you don't have to apologize anymore. And I was like, all right, now I'm just making it more.
Now you made it worse.
Like now I'm making it more awkward because I said sorry and then you said you
stopped
don't have
me.
to say sorry. And now I feel even worse. So anyway, it got me thinking.
Now
like,
we're all uncomfortable and he made it that way.
Most embarrassing thing that like you've done at the gym. So we're just gonna go through some of these, but the most wild thing to me was how many shit my pants replies I got. I think I got 12 shit my pants.
See, that is so confusing to me because one, you are in such close proximity to a bathroom. Like it's really not that far, no matter where you're at in the gym. Like that bathroom, like A-line it. You can be there. What are you? How does that happen? I've never accidentally shit my pants. I've never accidentally pissed my pants. I've never come close to either of those things, to be completely honest with you. Like,
I wish somebody would have gone into a little bit more detail with this because people are just like, yeah, shit my
like,
pants.
were
Obviously,
you squatting? Like, were you on the treadmill casually walking? Were you doing some biceps? Were you in a Zumba class? Like, there are so many questions, not enough answers.
Dude, have you seen those videos of the people that do the fast walk?
I love those.
The fast walkers. Have you seen the one where like
Yeah.
sometimes they shit themselves?
No.
And it's like, I guess because like they drink so much water and they don't really eat before, or like they eat like a high carb diet and then they don't eat the day before. They've got like a whole thing that they do, but like it's literally just like runny.
That is so nasty.
And they already look like they're
So
like trying to like
nasty.
sprint to the bathroom.
I also
like,
get that like some people take like pre-workout or like they'll chug a Red Bull or like some type of caffeine before a workout. But like I said, I still feel like you know when you're gonna use the bathroom. Like why are you just letting it go in your pants?
okay, I liked. What was this one? There's so many fucking shit my pants. Fell off the treadmill mid sprint.
Oh, that's my biggest fear. That's why I don't
Did a couple
sprint.
flips and fell off.
What?
They just did 2 backflips.
I was doing a whole gymnastics pass and I fell off the treadmill. That one like strip of that one like like, what is that thing called? You know
Oh,
what I'm
where
talking
you
about
like
at Vasa?
where you like can push the thing,
Me
and there's
and
always
you-
one dude on there pushing his friend on it, filming. They're like, "We're so cool." I'm like,
or they have like those like really heavy like bags they have like on their back and they're running with them.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. But you and I will just use that as a gymnastics.
I really
landing.
think that little track is just to show off. I don't even think anyone works out on there. It's
it's
just
in the way too. Like it's right in the middle of the gym.
I'm like, move.
like what? Why?
There's always one man doing really weird sprints on there too. There was one guy I watched him, and he just forever he just like kept standing at like the side, and then like he would sprint like literally 2 steps, and then he'd start back over. I'm like, are you?
What are you getting out of this, sir? I need to know
What?
what is the reason.
What are we doing? Split the ass out of some joggers.
Okay, see that one makes sense. Like that one on accident, you know, like maybe some squats. Your pants were too tight.
Well, my favorite part is that it was a guy. He got that donk.
He got cake. I mean, as long as he had underwear on underneath.
Have you ever noticed that? Mormons? I don't know what it is about Mormon boys. Not boys, guys. Sorry, I can't say that. I'm gonna get canceled. Like Mormon guys always have like really fat, juicy ass.
Wait,
I swear, every time I've
wait.
seen them, they always have on those like khaki shorts.
Sarah,
and then
how
a
do you
button
know?
up.
How do you know that they are?
Because they're doing like the where they're like handing out the papers or whatever on the side of the street.
I don't think do you run into those often?
Like 3 times now.
And they've all had like fat, juicy asses.
I don't know what they're doing.
They've all been packing the heat.
I don't know what
Oh my
they're doing.
God. You know what? I actually don't think I've noticed that, but I think maybe now that you've said it.
Cheeks for the Lord.
Squats for Jesus.
Squats for Jesus.
Concealed carry, my dude.
Okay. More farts.
That's
farts.
not even that embarrassing. Everybody does that. Like, I mean, unless you're like blowing the ass out of your pants or something.
This guy said I dry scooped my pre-workout and then instantly threw up in the trash can by the freeway.
Dude, wait. I remember back in the day when I would used to lift, I was like, there was this, it was like a powerlifting meet. It was here in Indy. And there was like a bunch of people that I had like met on social media that I hadn't met in real life yet. And all of us were like gonna meet up at this thing. And it was like this massive group message. It was exciting, okay?
Influencers
Yeah,
for
there was a big
meatheads.
group of us. And so we like all go to this gym and like we're all like ready to fucking go. And everyone's like taking their pre-workout and I'm like dry scooping mine. I start choking because I didn't have water or anything. It was dry. It went straight down my throat dry. I'm sitting there coughing, choking, like ran outside. I'm coughing this powder out, dying. My throat was like burnt the rest of the time there. The whole day was ruined for me. But yeah, I've done that. I choked on it. It was
Like
terrible.
the cinnamon challenge.
It basically felt like that. Yeah, it was. And it was like blue raspberry. It was sour blue raspberry.
Oh my God, I know exactly that
I felt it like
burn.
in my nose. It was stuck down my throat. I'm coughing outside in this parking lot.
I know exactly that burn that you're talking about.
And I was like embarrassed because I didn't want anyone to be like, "Are you okay?" Because I can't answer you. I'm choking. Like I don't want anyone to have to do the Heimlich. Like if I die, I'll die in the bushes outside.
the first time someone ever gave me Adderall in college, I thought you had to snort it. And I didn't realize. I was like, I don't know why. I feel like people just talked about it kind of in a joking way. They're like, I'm gonna go snort an Adderall. I think they were all joking when they said that they were gonna go snort an Adderall.
But nobody can joke because you're gonna take it very literal.
Yeah, I don't understand sarcasm. So I literally thought that you had to. And I remember like it tasted like pre-workout. It was like super like sweet, and I felt it all in my nose. It was on my 21st birthday. Yeah. I didn't even take it to like study. I was like, guess I'm gonna go out.
I'm gonna go out and just fucking rage at this point. No rhyme, no reason.
I think that's all the funny ones. Openly crying. Have you
Okay,
ever
see
cried
that
in the
too. Like,
gym?
how are you gonna reply to that and then not even?
Yeah, I need
what?
more.
A breakup, a death, anything? Just crying?
Have you cried before? Cried in the gym?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Though. Like, did you just like?
I'm
start
like, have you ever
opening-
cried before? You're like for
every
what?
day, at least once a day. Yeah,
Like a real cry or one of those ones I do for attention?
I used my high school breakup was so traumatic for me, but I used the gym as like an outlet for that. So I probably cried 1 or 2 times in the gym for sure whenever that was going on.
I definitely
Like listening to my motivational music, I'm like,
I cried during a cycle class one time, but they were very motivational in there. And
they were pulling on your heartstrings.
I was going through a lot.
Thank God for the cycle class at Vasa.
Wait, so you did whatever the bikini stuff is called, bikini competitions.
Yeah.
Did you do good at your competition?
Why are you asking me this? No, for your information, I didn't like place bad at all. Like the class that I was in, it was like, I want to say there was like 30 to 40 of us, and that was like a really big class. So it's like they put it in by your height. So it was like 5 foot to 5'2" was class A, 5'3" to 5'4" was B.
How tall are you? 5'2"?
Yeah. And then so on and so forth. So my class was class A, and there's like 30 or 40 girls in there. And then like all the other classes only had like 10 to 15 girls. So like our class was like stacked. And I was in like the top 10, which was really good for my first competition. Like I didn't place bad at all. But I did this cute little thing where, so they opened up this whole entire competition. The men start first, and they have like classic, I don't even freaking remember what the classes were called, but the men went first, and it was so hot on that stage. So hot. And we all had spray tans on. Some of these men had like oil on, and you're on this stage. These lights are on you. They're like fucking heat lamps. And every single class goes for these men. So the stage, there are puddles of sweat everywhere, puddles of oil. Like they didn't clean the stage up at all. The men are barefoot. And then I am the very first girl.
And you have to wear heels, right?
Yes, you have to wear heels. They have to be approved. I was the very...
Wait, hold on. Who approves them?
Like you can't wear like... They had to be like clear heels, and they had to be like within a certain like inch. And they couldn't
stripper
be...
heels?
Kinda. They couldn't be like so they couldn't... You couldn't wear like black closed-toed stilettos. Like you can't wear those. They're like legit competition heels is what they are. And like everyone wore them.
I just imagine it's some woman named Deborah that like... She's like the dance mom woman. She's like,
pretty much. Yeah, that's like what the tanning ladies were.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm like the very first girl on out of all the classes, like out of everyone. Like I'm starting the women's like bikini. Very first one of my class going out. And I literally am standing at the side and I'm seeing the stage and I'm like, there is literally puddles of oil and sweat all over the stage. And I'm like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Mind
so
you
had the same thing right before I go on stage for stand-up.
Yes.
Like
and
your biggest fear is what...
This
comes
is
in your head.
Massive sold out auditorium, by the way. Like there's like people's families, friends, like other competitors. Like,
did you have your family there?
Yes. This whole freaking stadium's filled. And
Mike and Diane. Wait, what's
Mike and Karen.
Mike and
Mom
Karen.
And Dad. And then my Uncle David and my Aunt Michelle. But anyway, so I'm like out there. And I'm like getting ready to walk, and I'm starting to sweat. And like for 30 some weeks, I prepped for this and starved myself. And I practiced posing in these heels, walking in these heels. So like I had it down. I got 3 steps out and ate shit, dude. Like literally was like straight to the fucking ground. My feet came out from under me. I am laying on the ground for like 2 seconds. I'm like, are you kidding me? All I hear is my dad get up and scream, "That's my girl!" And I like get up and I'm like trying not to cry, posing through this, like tears coming down my face, posing. And then I like run off the stage. And I like, go back there, and one of the judges like stops the show. First off, I'm like, "Why would you do that?"
Makes it even worse.
Yeah. Stops the show and comes back there and is like giving me a pep talk. And he's like, "No, like you did so good. Like it had to take so much for you to like get out there and do that. Like I'm proud of you." I'm like back here crying. My tan is coming off.
Oh yeah,
it was awful. It was just so bad.
You can't cry with a spray tan. You can't cry with a spray tan or lashes. It's just it ruins everything.
And I was like laying on this floor with oil and sweat, so like I'm splotched everywhere.
And the worst feeling in the world is when you have to cry but you can't, and like. You just have that like lump, like especially like I get super sensitive about the weirdest things. Like somebody could be like screaming at me and telling me that I'm a piece of shit, and I'd be like, "You're stupid." But somebody will say something like so sly. Like there was one time when I was like working in the restaurant industry.
Something they think you're not gonna catch, but you catch it, and then you're like,
yeah. Like I was walking through like the back of the kitchen, and this is when I was serving, and she was like, "Hot." Which means like move because she has something hot in her hands, and I just like didn't hear. And I was like on my phone, and she was like, "Sarah, I don't want to burn you. Move." And like I know she meant it in like a really loving, caring way. Mm-hmm. So it made me. I just started crying. Like I don't know what happened. She was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like,
"No, you yelled at me."
There's something about someone, and this is probably like just like trauma, but like if you if you yell at me and you're like, you're a stupid piece of shit, I will literally laugh in your face. I'm like, I hate you, you're dumb. But if you
Just
like,
because I think it's coming from a place of anger, not like being sincere. Or like I feel like when someone says something to you calmly, or they say it in like a collected way, you're just like, you meant that shit.
oh
Like,
yeah, when they're like, I'm upset with you because I care about you. I'm like,
oh my god,
you better shut the fuck up.
you better stop it right now.
I don't ever want to disappoint you.
No, I'm the same way. Or like if like my bosses or something, like they're like, I'm gonna have you do this, or like it's like I freaking blew a fuse the other day, and she comes around and she goes, I'm gonna have you move to another station. I was like, oh my god, it was my fault and I'm getting fired.
Yeah, there's something about that, like especially bosses that you don't want to disappoint.
Yeah, or really just anybody in general. Like I don't
Like
know.
the bosses that I don't like, I've had bosses where I'm like, I don't care about you at all. Like you, fuck off. But like the ones that are like, hey, like I care about you and I want to see you succeed. So when you do something like this, it really disappoints me, and I wish you would do this instead. And I'm like,
okay, noted, heard. Okay, I hear ya. I hear ya. But yeah, so that was really a traumatic experience. I didn't compete anymore after that. That was enough for me. I had starved myself to the point of needing a gallbladder removal surgery, and it took a long time to bounce back from that.
it
My
actually
ego was
wasn't from
bruised.
starving yourself. It's just the embarrassment of falling on stage. You're
My
like-
gallbladder gave up.
Yeah.
A little
like-
when I say a little piece of me died inside, it literally did.
I literally don't know what the gallbladder does.
It's supposed to be a digestive organ, I guess, but
I have no idea what the gallbladder does. I have no idea what the
It's part of
pancreas.
the-
Oh
it's-
wait, the pancreas does something with your.
it's part of your digestive system.
What's the thing that always blows up in people?
Yeah, your pancreas, I think, is what you're
no,
thinking
it's
of.
an appendix.
Appendix, yeah.
Your appendix has no job. Do you know that? The appendix does nothing. Nothing.
Ew, does that just say that it stores bile?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yikes. That stopped working.
You're less full of shit now.
I guess so. I can never be full of shit now.
What's insane to me is that the appendix literally does nothing. There's no reason to have it, yet it's the one that blows up all the time.
It
Like-
says it acts as a storehouse for good bacteria,
Yeah, it says that's a
rebooting the
theory.
digestive system.
So I feel like if you have a theory on something, like you don't know what it actually does.
Yeah.
There's,
Which
like,
is so
theories on it.
crazy.
That's
Like,
what I'm
you'd think
telling
by
you.
now someone would know what this fucker does.
Exactly. Like, how are there so many doctors that have learned the human body? Like, we can literally grow body parts at this point. We can grow another. I guess we've always been overgrown, but we can like do surrogates and
The
like.
appendix is the lazy boyfriend that doesn't work and mooches off his girlfriend.
Yes. Yeah, like the whole other body is just working so hard every day.
And he's
like,
just chilling. He's like, I don't really do nothing.
and then he's like, I'm tired.
I'm tired. Oh my God, it's been such a long day. I'm taking a nap.
The heart's just been pumping itself like all fucking day, just keeping us
The
alive.
appendix is down there yawning.
The lungs are trying so hard, and the appendix is like,
It's been a long day of doing nothing.
you have any video games on your phone?
You have any games? I'm bored.
Or it's like, I'm a little busy, man.
Oh man, you look like you're sweating. You might want to calm down.
Could you do something? Maybe.
Oh my God.
I feel like everyone has like their fucking bad days at the gym, though. Fucking embarrassing.
When I have bad days at the gym, I end up getting back in my car immediately and driving back home and doing it another day.
I'm not gonna lie, I do this pretty often in general, like drive to a place. I've driven to TJ Maxx to like get stuff and then just decide that I don't.
Oh, I
wanna
do it
go.
all the time. Yeah, you pull
Yeah.
up and then you like sit there for a second. And you're like, nah, I'm gonna go home.
You're
Turns
like,
back around.
Nope. And I live like the closest one is like 20 minutes, but just the other day I was like,
You got all the way there. You're like, ooh, this isn't what I wanted to do. All right, goodbye.
I also have like super bad ADHD, so I think sometimes my brain's like, you need to go do that, and then by the time I get there, I'm like, I don't need a spatula right now. What am I doing?
You're like, what money do I need to be spending?
Why
Not on
am I at
this.
Bed Bath and Beyond right now? I didn't.
Need anything, not a single damn thing.
I don't know why
Exactly.
I'm here. So
Fair
I do that.
point.
I do that a lot with the gym. I'll get there and I'm like,
I do that if I see that there's a ton of cars there and I'm like, it's going to be too packed. There's going to be no point in trying to get a workout in. Or if like I'm physically tired and I'm like, the thought of walking on the treadmill or getting on a Stairmaster for 30 minutes is enough to make me want to take a nap, I won't do it.
That's when you just do the sauna and the massage chairs.
Yeah, I'm like, I made it all the way here that I can give myself that. I got here.
I need a little treat for this drive.
I got here. I didn't do anything, but I'm going to treat myself.
Walks 3 minutes on the treadmill. Time for my treat.
Time for the massage bed.
Those water massage beds, though,
They get it right every time.
I have to make sure that I think it kind of tickles when it like hits like the back of your leg and
Sometimes
stuff.
I think
don't
it's
like
too
that.
hard. I don't know. Like if it's like, because I'm small, I'm very small. It literally will like go up my head. It'll be like fucking smacking my head. Oh my god, damn, dude.
You're like, yeah, this is so relaxing. So happy I came to this.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, I didn't come to be knocked the fuck out. Jesus.
You're just passed out and it like.
Yeah, I literally have to like adjust it to go all the way down, and like on like the guy, it's like on his shoulders, and on me, it's like all the way on the top of my head.
You just have a really bad day. You just go there and just set it
Get
to
knocked
only
the
be
fuck
like
out.
on your head. You're just like, just put me out.
Oh my god, yeah. But besides that, I think they're pretty relaxing.
Dude, remember when we got massages in Denver?
No, I would like to forget about that experience altogether.
First off, I had the owner, which was odd because she said she didn't.
no, you know what? It wasn't odd. You got the lucky straw. It was like picking from a hat, and I got the shittiest thing I could have got. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, yours was way worse. I'm not gonna lie, but she was like this like small, just like typical. I don't know, small typical white woman, and she had this.
She wasn't white. She was a little cute Asian lady.
Oh wait, she was Asian. Okay, yeah, you're right. She was just like so small, and then she had this white crusty dog with her, and she was like, "Do you?"
It's always the white crusty dog.
She was like, "Do you care if the dog comes in with us?" And I'm like,
"How do I tell you no?"
I guess like it's kind of weird. So she leaves the room for me to get undressed and left the dog in there. So it's just me and this like fucking tiny ass, what was it? Like a Maltese or something?
Yeah, and it had the crusty eye boogers.
It was gross.
Hadn't
and
been
so
groomed.
it's literally looking at me like,
Well, you're getting
where's my
undressed.
treat, bitch? I'm like,
I don't know you.
so I have to get undressed and stuff and like lay down on the table. And I'm already weird about massages. I never know if I'm supposed to take my underwear off or not. I never know. So I never do. Do you?
No, I usually keep my underwear on.
Okay. I had a lady one time, not this one. I had another lady take my underwear off for me during a massage. She tapped the side of my hips. She was like, and so I like kind of like
Moved.
I literally like went up just like ass up only, and she like took my underwear off for me and then just kept massaging me. I was like,
The fact that you knew exactly what she meant by that.
I've had that tap
You're
before,
like,
not in a
I know that all
massage.
too well. Oh man,
I felt the lift your hips up tap before.
Good God.
Okay, so your guy was worse.
Oh my God, I had this like 5'2" twiggy man. His name was Brandon, and God, I literally knew it was gonna be awkward. No, it was Brian. His name was Brian. He came out there and he was like, he like called my name or whatever, and like go back there, and immediately he just got freaking weird, and he like kept talking in these weird like animated voices, and to the point like so hardcore that I didn't even know what he was saying, so I kept like having to like laugh to like give him some type of response.
I know. I kept hearing you laugh.
Oh, it was awful, and he
could
wouldn't shut up the
I
whole
could hear
time.
you in the room, and I was like, "Bitch, I'm the only one that's allowed to make you laugh like that." Like what?
Yeah, and like the whole time, like the whole massage, he was doing this, and like he starts talking to me about his freaking mom and his siblings, and I'm like, is this a therapy session for you, or is this a massage I just paid $130 for that I'm getting nothing out of?
I don't like when anyone talks to me during anything like that, like any type of like facial massage.
No, me neither, because it's supposed to be relaxing. Like I
Yeah.
didn't come there to like talk to you. Like this man was literally pouring trauma on me after he had done 35 minutes of animated voices that I couldn't even understand, and I was like, give me my money back. Give me my money back. It was awful. And I already, that whole trip, I didn't feel good. I wasn't in the right
I like
mindset.
trying to do
I'm like,
something nice. I was like, let's get massages, and it just made you feel
man,
worse.
yeah, I was like, this man just ruined my life.
He gave you some creepy guy.
God, it was not, wasn't ideal. It wasn't the best massage I've ever had, nor did I get the best pick of a massage therapist, but
Oh, sorry about that.
nonetheless, it was a massage.
Sorry about that. I'm in my corporate girl clothes.
Your onesie, your
I
jumpsuit.
know. I like can't get comfortable in it either. I feel like
cute
I'm gonna
at
go like
least.
fuck up some candles at Target.
Yeah, you look like you're about to buy some fucking killer fall decor.
The coupon said 50% off, and you only gave me 20. I don't know.
Fix it.
I'm trying. I don't know. I have no
The
idea.
mom
what
at the
White
register that
Suburban-
has a cart full of clearance things and make sure it all rings up correctly.
She's like, this one's actually only 7 cents after my coupon. So,
You might want to fix that.
all right, I'm gonna try and get comfortable.
You're really trying your hardest.
I know. Should we watch some videos?
We should.
Okay. I thought people would be a little bit more clever with their answers on social media.
They weren't. They usually aren't.
We're gonna watch some videos of people shitting themselves at the gym. I'm kidding. These are way better than that. Let's watch the first one, Wyatt.
Yes!
You know those were Oakleys.
I love all the emotions felt in this video, one after the other. Like, he's like, can't stop me, unstoppable. Like, he's going in hot, throws it up, feels all this freaking power, is excited, comes down, smashes his glass, shit. Like, literally,
You
all
know
in
he
one
posted
tweet.
a motivational quote right before he went and did that too.
So many emotions had. And
Where
this-
the fuck is he working out at? That's what like.
It looks like the rooftop of a hospital building. He like brought his own bag.
He's like, Grandma's dying, but I gotta get my pump in.
He's like, Grandma, do you see this sick awning out here? I'm just gonna slide out here really quick. I bought my Rogue bag.
I'm a little busy. Don't have a heart attack while I'm gone, okay?
Grandma, can you hold on for like 2 hours? I brought my 50-pound bag. I'm gonna throw it around out here real quick.
I know that those are Oakley sunglasses too. You can just tell by everything about him that.
He's wearing wrestling shoes.
What is he training for?
Wait, play it again. I need to see this again.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes.
A little hot back too. He's like,
You know, I don't really know what the point of this was.
one more time.
Like, what would this be useful for?
Yes!
Also, yes, what? Like, what was he trying to hit?
Yeah,
one
what
more
was-
time. Hold on, one more time.
What was the end goal?
Okay, how did he get those? Is that those pieces of tape he's trying to get?
Yes!
Oh. Did he put those up there?
What? Oh, the tape?
Yeah, like he's trying to hit the.
Yes!
Could you imagine being down on the street and a fucking side of a sunglass piece just fucking hits you in the face?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know how heavy that bag is. That should have obliterated those sunglasses too. God.
I want to find one where it just hits the person. You know
That would
that's
be
happened.
much
You know
better.
that's happened to him.
Oh, absolutely.
He was looking way too hard. All right, next.
Oh. I know that didn't feel good. I know that didn't feel good.
My favorite part is you know that he like was doing this as a joke, right? Like he
Yeah,
was-
but like the crazy thing is when I see shit like this, I'm like, this is really one of those things. It's like what, like you'll do anything for a video to get views. Like his back, like that.
But you know, like
man.
that second part though was not a joke though, where he smacks his back on the ground. Have you ever done that where you're like, where you're trying
You don't
to
think
like
that was a joke? What do you think he was trying to do? Laying back on it?
Yeah, he was trying to land back on the bench.
It's like such a weird prank video.
Yeah, like it's like there's not really a purpose. Like, why'd you do it, guy?
Yeah, why not like run into like a big thing like medicine balls and like knock them, like you know what I mean, like knock them over and like the whole rack falls over.
Yeah,
That'd be so
like-
much better.
And then to walk, why would I just don't see the point in this one.
And I feel like these girls are part of the video too. Like they know. So it's not like I've done things for like attention before and then gotten hurt. And that's really embarrassing. Where like you're like, oh, I'm just gonna be funny, and then you actually get hurt.
And then you have to like, go into a closet by yourself and
Well,
cry.
you have to walk it off like you didn't actually just hurt yourself. Like especially when I was doing those like jumping in the trash cans. I
Oh
had that
man, I
whole-
know. Every time you've like told me to do that, that's the only thing going through my mind is how bad it's gonna hurt, or if there's like broken glass in it or something. Like,
There was a couple times where I like actually hurt myself, but like since I did it as like a prank and I thought it was funny, I had to like act like It wasn't. All these people are like, "Are you trying?"
This wasn't
to be funny?
Yeah. Like, what did I hope that your back actually hurt?
Okay, so the comments that get the most are definitely people that are like, "Oh wait, I remember the original. It was better. Somebody else did. This is a common thing."
Oh, I hope not.
Okay, so wait.
I also hate to change the subject. Scroll all the way back up. I like on the right, the recommended videos. The first one is a little tiny Mexican man carrying 50 plates of food. And I love that so much because I'm always so impressed by how much food they can carry. And it's all like on fire, hot on fire. Okay, anyway, sorry. I just had to bring attention
that
to
man
that.
can lift 10 times more than the dude
He
throwing the
absolutely
bag
can.
up to the
He absolutely can.
whatever. I like that he did hashtag comedy.
This guy?
The guy.
Hashtag gym fail. Yep, I would call it that.
When you took the wrong powder. What powder? Meth?
Heroin?
No, heroin makes you tired.
Fair enough.
I hate that I know that.
I was gonna pretend like I didn't hear you say that actually. Anyway. Oh, I loved this one.
Shh, we haven't seen it.
That's why I don't like coming to Planet Fitness.
That's me when I don't want to be at the gym and I'm just trying to find something to do. That's the exact shit I do.
That's okay.
Piddling around.
Do you know the medicine balls that you
I
can,
love those.
Yeah, they have like the chair ones.
Yeah.
Too. Oh God, if I ever had to like sit down, I can't sit down for more than this is the longest I sit down all day for this hour podcast, and my
Fair.
legs are already like shaky. But if I had one of those medicine ball
You
chairs,
could be there
I'd literally
all
be like,
day. See, but this wasn't a medicine ball. This was a 5-pound weight he decided to sit on.
yeah, I'm not sure. What is he training for?
It's all in the hips, baby. It's all in the hips.
I just.
I like it.
But like, what's the point of the weight?
He's getting loose.
What's he getting loose?
These are all questions we have no answers to. We are picking it apart. I mean, yeah, I guess he definitely. Maybe because the weight like moves, like it moves with him, like the
I
chair
appreciate
couldn't.
that he watched himself too.
Me too. I love that. He had to make sure the form was correct.
Yeah, I don't know, Heidi. You sent this one. I'm not.
I have no idea either.
I don't have words for it. I don't know what he's doing. I don't have any commentary because like I don't.
None of us know. Speechless.
What
Next one. Next.
did he think it was gonna go in?
Oh, that would hurt. This one, I liked this one too. She's training.
It's always a Planet Fitness.
Yeah, Planet Fitness is the one gym that you're gonna see the craziest shit. You get to see people on the treadmill in Crocs, jeans.
It's $10, but you're.
I'm not even kidding. I've seen a man in the gym wearing a trash bag before.
Just a trash bag?
Yep, he had a trash bag on.
Well, I feel like that's like a sweatsuit or whatever. But like, did he have something underneath?
I mean, probably. He didn't take the trash bag off.
You have that shirt that kind of looks like a trash bag.
Okay, but it's not a trash bag is the point. It may look like one, but it's not.
She was like, I got this for $2. I'm like, yeah. I could have made that for you
Where'd
with
you
something
get it?
downstairs. A hefty bag.
Whatever. That shirt's so cool. You know it is. I made it look pretty damn good for looking like a trash bag. All right, play this bad boy.
I just want to know, who the fuck do these people think they are? Do you know how much that treadmill costs? That's in the $1,000 range. They have to break it down and catch it on fire now with all this nasty disrespect. If somebody doesn't show up and revoke that $10 membership from their creepy
I love that she's
Prozac
like an
out
older
aunt,
lady,
the
too.
bullshit has to stop. Take her Walkman, take that Genuine tape out and stomp all over it. Nobody wants to see you in those jeans and nobody wants to see your pony anymore. Ugh. Not the caution when wet sign. Get a mop, clean up on aisle 7, and don't you ever do this in the gym.
I really do want to know what she was training for. It's so, like, I don't know.
She was
I
trying
like
to
it.
like. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a few times that I've wanted to do that. I mean, I wouldn't because I'm not an asshole.
I love though, like she's so slow and methodical about everything she's doing, and she had a mask on too. Like she knew it. Like she had a well thought out, and she's so like loose. Like she's so loose
When
for being older.
If I had a treadmill at home by myself, that's kind of how I dance in my room by myself.
Oh, I know. I've seen you. You don't have to tell me. I know. She got that leg high as hell too.
Dude, there's like, so my boyfriend, like all through college, we went to different colleges, and he was like, we were like trying to be sexy, even though like I'm the most awkward fucking person when it comes to that. And he was like, you should send me like a video of you dancing. And I turned on Miley Cyrus, I adore you, that song. And I literally...
Hold on. First off, if a man ever asked me to send him a video of me dancing, immediately blocked on everything. You're never hearing from me again.
He was like my boyfriend of like 3 years, all right?
It don't matter.
Like,
blocked immediately.
It could have been a little bit like... we probably could have been doing way worse things, but we
Send me
didn't.
a video
like,
of you dancing.
I mean, he could have asked for way worse things, but I was just
What
like...
was he going to do with it?
Probably watch it, Heidi.
I don't know. Something about it makes me feel weird.
Okay,
Ew.
no, it gets-
Send me a video of you dancing.
It gets worse. So like I was really into like crafting my own furniture at that point. So I had bought this chair from Goodwill that I was gonna like paint. So it was like half painted pink, like half not done because I like didn't have it completely done yet. So I'm just doing the dance in my like college house, which is like not super nice.
Painted pink chair.
On a half painted pink chair, and it's like literally like
Probably wearing basketball shorts and a sports bra.
okay. No.
No.
I was wearing Sophie shorts
Oh, cannot put disrespect on those bad
and
boys.
a cami,
classic.
obviously. A cami with a
A
built-in
spaghetti
bra.
strap.
Two camis.
Love that.
Spaghetti
A layer,
strap.
a little layered action.
One longer than the other. My Sophie shorts rolled twice, of course.
And maybe some crew socks.
But like, this was like before technology was really like that big. So it's not like I could like have the volume playing on my phone, you know, like, so I had to
Yeah.
have the volume playing on my laptop. It didn't get very loud. I was recording it on my phone, and then this chair was just squeaking the entire time. So I'm like trying to get the volume loud enough, but you can also just hear like.
What was his comment towards this? Do you remember?
God, I don't know. I don't even remember.
He had no words.
I mean, we were like so innocent. He was probably just like,
I'm silly. He broke up with you shortly after that.
hi. No friends.
Hi,
Do we have another one?
Yeah.
We have one more. This one. Okay, listen. I love that this one is like an LA Fitness. So this is like one like people like. I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't see this as often. He was getting that shit.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Oh my god, I love that one so much. Like he was getting in it.
Okay, I know we've been questioning what are they training for, but
We know
in this
exactly
case-
what he's training for,
in
dude.
this case, I have no questions. I know exactly what that man is training for.
Like he put his back into it.
I want that kind of confidence of being able
I know,
to
be able to just go to the gym and do something like that. Like that's, man, he didn't have a care in the world either.
I love that he doesn't stick with just like one position.
No,
on it
he
either.
didn't. He was working on all of them,
he
every
got
angle.
Every angle.
I like at one point he like put his hand on his knee and like literally went out with it.
He's literally doing the cat yak.
I love that for him. Confidence is through the roof.
Yeah, big fan of this one.
Yeah,
I
think
don't.
that's my
I
favorite
honestly,
one.
I don't really know what that machine does in general, other than
An abductor and an adductor. It's like for like the inner thighs and your outer thighs.
I don't know. I've never.
I mean, I don't think anyone's ever been like, oh, really gotta get in the gym
Yeah.
today. Gotta work on these inner thighs.
my inner thighs are looking a little meaty right now. Like,
People do it though. It's the purpose of the machine.
doesn't it? Wouldn't it just make them more muscular?
I mean, I'm sure it just tones them more.
interesting.
Yeah,
Do we watch all our videos? Is that everything?
I think it was.
Oh my God, we have to go. It's almost time.
It's almost time.
This is fun. Where are
Very.
we gonna get dinner?
I don't know. So many good choices. Now that it's not raining, we could probably go sit outside.
This is like our Monday.
Our Mondays always consist of this. It's like the only day I feel like we've like really hung out lately are on Mondays.
Okay, well, way to make it sad.
Oh. Therapy session. I'm feeling a lot of emotion. All right.
Mediterranean.
No, you had that for you. Literally, we can go anywhere for dinner, but not Mediterranean. I had that for lunch. Like that was the very first thing I had on my mind for dinner. No,
I don't know. Well, I don't want anything. It doesn't matter.
it
Whatever.
doesn't fucking matter.
I never know how to end this shit. Heidi, tell our friends where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at H for Heidi, HFORHEIDI, or on Twitter, Heidi Nicole 3. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I have to plug at the moment.
Cool. You can follow me, Sarah, at Sarah Pop Tarts on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. Yeah.
We're gonna do that corny ass shit. Like, subscribe, and share to all your friends.
I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I only know how to be like, hey, cool, watch me, funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, subscribe, and we do this every week. So, yeah.
Do we have another episode? Is episode 2 coming out Wednesday?
Oh, yeah, right? Sure. Yeah, episode 2 comes
Yeah.
out on Wednesday.
By the time this hits, that will have been far gone. So
Oh, I'm
Never
so,
mind.
We're
No,
so
I say,
dumb.
yeah.
Literally, who lets us talk out loud anymore? Whatever.
nobody should. It's fine. Okay.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.